Good evening and welcome to ICU TV News. We take a look at the stories making headlines. EU election observers to release final report in October. FRA pays over 280 million to Muchinga farmers. Teenage girl dies after crocodile attack in Lake Kariba. And in international news, Guinea dismisses 173 soldiers over alleged desertion. In sports news, FAS launches tree planting initiative at Football House. With the news in detail, my name is Chipotike Piri. The European Union Election Observation Mission to Zambia will release its final report on the 2026 general elections in the last week of October. The mission, led by Deputy Chief Observer Dr. Beta Martin Rosimurovic, met Permanent Secretary for International Relations and Cooperation Etambuyu Amelia Gardeson at Carter House in Lusaka, where it expressed appreciation to government for the cooperation extended during the electoral process. Ms. Gardeson thanks the mission for its work and said government looks forward to receiving the report and recommendations. She added that government remains ready to facilitate the implementation of recommendations that align with the Zambian laws, national priorities, and international obligations. The Food Reserve Agency (FRA) has paid over 280 million to farmers in Muchinga province for 98,000 metric tons of maize purchased under the 2026 crop marketing exercise. FRA Regional Manager Robinson Nyambe said the agency was continuing to pay farmers on time in line with President Hakainde Hichilema's directive. He said the purchases were providing direct financial support to farmers while strengthening the country's strategic food reserves. Mr. Nyambe also said construction of 15,000 metric tons grain storage facility in Chinsali district was progressing well and expected to be completed in October this year. Meanwhile, Muchinga Province Permanent Secretary Tuesday Walia said the structural framework has been completed, with external walls and roofing remaining. The facility, being constructed by the Zambia Air Force, is expected to reduce post-harvest losses, strengthen grain storage, and enhance food security in the province. A 16-year-old girl has died after she was attacked and dragged underwater by a crocodile while bathing in Lake Kariba in Guempe District, Southern Province. Southern Province Police Commanding Officer Mono Namalongo identified the deceased as Regina Mutinta of Mukuyu Village, who had traveled to Kasumba fishing camp in Chipepo to visit her father. He said the incident happened around 17:30 hours at a shallow water point near the fishing camp. Mr. Namalongo said Regina was with friends when the crocodile attacked her, prompting them to alert her father and nearby residents. A search was launched and her body was later found floating about 100 meters from the attack point. The body has since been deposited at Guempe District Hospital mortuary, awaiting post-mortem examinations. We go on a break, more local stories coming up.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance. Qualifications: National Registration Card (NRC). Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Welcome back. Property worth thousands of kwacha has been destroyed after a fire gutted the Kazungula Platinum Courier office on Tuesday night, with several neighboring businesses also affected. Rosemary Fumbe reports.
A fire has gutted the Kazungula Platinum Courier office, destroying property and goods worth thousands of kwacha, with several nearby businesses also affected. The fire is believed to have occurred between 21:50 and 22 hours on Tuesday, although its exact cause has not yet been established. Eyewitnesses alleged that the fire may have started from a neighboring makeshift shop before spreading to the Platinum Courier office, but the claim has not been independently verified. Among the property destroyed were a deep freezer, drinks, and plastic dishes from one of the neighboring businesses. Full extent of the damage at the Platinum Courier office, including parcels and equipment that may have been inside, is yet to be established. The cause of the fire is expected to be determined following further assessment by the relevant authorities. Rosemary Fube reporting for ICU TV.
Lusaka's Kanyama Level 1 hospital records between 35 and 50 births daily, making it one of health facilities with the highest number of deliveries in the country. Hospital Medical Superintendent Dr. James Nyerenda said the facility attends to as many as 800 patients a day due to the high population density in the surrounding township. Dr. Nyerenda said this in Lusaka when Access to Health Zambia donated NATO equipment worth 300,000 to the hospital. He said the equipment will strengthen the hospital's capacity to provide specialized care to mothers and newborns experiencing complications, thereby reducing the need to refer patients to the University Teaching Hospital.
Suction machines, so useful during delivery process for the mother, and also when the child is born, they're not breathing properly, there are some debris or issues inside the mouth, they will need to be suctioned so that can help them to breathe properly. And then this machine is for helping a mother who has difficulties in delivering.
A delegation of conservationists led by Conservation Force President John J. Jackson III has engaged the Ministry of Tourism and strengthening cooperation in wildlife conservation and sustainable management of Zambia's natural resources. The delegation met Ministry Permanent Secretary Evans Mohanga in Lusaka, where discussed focused on Zambia's conservation priorities, community participation, and the role of wildlife protection in supporting sustainable tourism. Mr. Muchinga said government attaches great importance to protecting Zambia's wildlife and natural heritage, adding that conservation should also provide tangible benefits to communities living alongside wildlife. He said partnerships with conservation organizations remain important in strengthening wildlife management and supporting the growth of tourism. Mr. Jackson reaffirmed Conservation Force's interest in supporting Zambia's conservation initiatives. The delegation also commends Zambia's efforts to protect its wildlife and natural heritage. The Lusaka City Council has started identifying properties that will be affected by the implementation of the local area plan for Misisi and Kuku in Chawama constituency. The exercise is being conducted by planners and valuation officers under the City of Lusaka's Integrated Development Plan. The teams are assessing properties and engaging residents and property owners as part of the planning process. The council plans to extend the commercial corridor to more than 300 meters from Kafue Road, with the area designated for commercial and high-cost residential development. The remaining 3 wards will be designated for medium and low-cost residential development to promote orderly housing and address challenges such as flooding and cholera outbreaks. The council also identified illegal waste dumping and structures built without planning permission and has issued or call-out notices to some companies. It has also urged residents, businesses and developers to comply with approved plans and relevant planning laws. We take another break. Coming up is international news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back, and now in international news. Guinea's President Mamadi Doumbouya has dismissed more than 170 soldiers from the military over allegations of desertion, including a colonel who supported his 2021 coup that brought him into power. A decree announced on state television said 173 military personnel from various branches of the armed forces had been removed from service. No details were provided on the circumstances surrounding the alleged desertions. The dismissals come as President Doumbouya continues to strengthen control over the military after taking power in a coup against the President Alpha Condé in 2021. He later contested and won the December presidential election after previously promising to hand over power to civilian rule. The White House says Israeli politicians will determine their own positions and the expansion of settlements in the occupied West Bank. A White House official told Al Jazeera that maintaining stability in the West Bank aligns with the Trump administration goals of promoting peace and security in the region. The official said the United States remains in communication with Israeli leaders on maintaining peace and stability, but would not comment on the details of diplomatic discussions. We take our final break. Coming up is sports news.
The Information and Communications University stands as one of Zambia's fastest growing private universities. Now, it does not just provide classroom learning, but world-class education that goes beyond the classroom. Coming soon, exclusively on ICU TV, is Beyond the Classroom, a series that showcases what matters most: practical learning and hands-on skills development. From the School of Agriculture to mining, from engineering to media studies, Beyond the Classroom will reveal the unique side of ICU. It will help prospective students looking for the right university make informed decisions about their future. Now, this series will unpack the practical learning experiences offered across every school and every course.
Welcome back. The Football Association of Zambia has launched a tree planting exercise as part of efforts to improve environmental conservation and improve the surroundings at Football House. First Deputy General Secretary Eva Lwengwe led members of staff in planting trees on Wednesday morning, with the exercise beginning at the back end of the Football House premises before extending to the front area. The initiative will see employees adopt and take care of trees planted within the premises as part of FAZ's commitment to environmental responsibility and enhancing the organization's image. That sports item brings us to the end of the main news tonight. Here is a recap of the headlines. EU election observers to release final report in October. FRA pays over 280 million kwacha to Muchinga farmers. Teenage girl dies after crocodile attack in Lake Kariba. And in international news, Guinea dismisses 173 soldiers over alleged desertion. And in sports news, FAS launches tree planting initiative at Football House. Thank you for watching. Good night.